So, students, we are on a right track of knowing about India's climate, and now it's turn to know about the onset of the monsoon and its withdrawal. So, the trade winds, like northeast trade winds, which are prevailing winds for India, are stable, right? But it's not the case with the monsoon winds. The monsoon winds are pulsating or fluctuating in nature. You can see here equator, this is Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, and between them, this is tropical area, the major part of which is occupied by the water bodies in the form of seas or oceans. So, the monsoon winds are fluctuating in nature as they encounter different atmospheric conditions on its way over the warm tropical seas. So, the duration of these monsoon winds is somewhere between 100 to 120 days from early June to mid September. Around the time of its arrival, the normal rainfall increases suddenly and continues constantly for several days. Now, this is known as the burst of the monsoon. It can be distinguished from the pre monsoon showers, which are also called as the mango showers, about which we will know more in next video. So, let us know more about the bursting of monsoon, which refers to the sudden change in weather conditions in India. Now, typically from hot and dry weather to wet and humid weather during the southwest monsoons, which is characterized by sudden rise in the daily average rainfall. Now, let us know how these monsoon winds function in India. You can see here, yeah, you can see here these winds. These winds, this is equator, and these are the southeast trade winds. Okay, so when they cross this equator, due to the Coriolis force, yeah, now here we have the low pressure zone, we have seen that. So due to the Coriolis effect, they get attracted here. Now their name is southwest monsoon wind. Monsoon was a name given by Arab traders. I hope you remember. So their name is the southwest monsoon winds. Now they reach here. These monsoon winds arrives at the south tip of Indian Peninsula generally by the first week of June. Subsequently, it proceeds into two, the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. Now, I would like to share with you one interesting fact. According to Professor S.S. Souza of Allahabad University, this division happens due to the presence of these tall Mahendragiri hills. Yeah, so now we will go ahead with this Arabian Sea branch. Yeah, from here it takes moisture from Arabian Sea and it moves ahead towards Mumbai. So Arabian Sea branch reaches Mumbai about 10 days later, approximately on 10th of June. This is fairly a rapid advance. Now the Bay of Bengal branch also advances rapidly and arrives in Assam in the first week of June. The lofty mountains here, what happens? They causes these monsoon winds to deflect, yeah, to change their direction towards the west over the Ganga plains. Now, here what happens with the Arabian Sea branch? The mid June, by mid June, The Arabian Sea branch of monsoon arrives over Saurashtra and Kutch and the central part of our country. Delhi, the capital of our country, generally receives the monsoon showers from Bay of Bengal branch. By end of June, here Delhi receives rainfall, tentative date of which is somewhat 29th of June. Now the Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch merges over the northwestern part of the Ganga plains. By first week of July, western UP, Punjab, Haryana, eastern Rajasthan experiences the monsoon. By mid July, the monsoon reaches to Himachal Pradesh and rest of the country. So, this way, these two branches, Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch, gives rainfall to the entire mainland. Now, let us look at the withdrawal or the retreat of the monsoon, which is a gradual process. The withdrawal of the monsoon begins in northwestern states of India by early September. By mid October, it withdraws completely from the northern half of the peninsula. The withdrawal from the southern half of the peninsula is fairly rapid, and by early December, the monsoon has withdrawn from the rest of the country. And it's now turn to say goodbye to the monsoon for that particular year. Now let us see what happens with the islands of India. The island receives the very first monsoon showers progressively from south to north, similar to the mainland of India, from the last week of April to the first week of May. Withdrawal takes place progressively from north to south from the first week of December to the first week of January. Now, by this time, the rest of the country is already under influence of the winter season. So, this was, the entire information about the onset of the monsoon and the withdrawal of the monsoon. So, students, please take care by the time you get my next video, and meantime, do not forget to submit your Google form. Thank you.